boys and girls, and welcome back. This is our science lesson. The title of our lesson is Help Save Natural Resources. It's lesson 2 in the unit, Protecting Our Earth. And last week we learned to protect our earth from land, air, and water pollution. So today we're learning to help save natural resources. But last week I told you to listen for a word that starts with C. And this C word means to save, keep, and protect. To save, in this instance, it means to save, keep, or protect our natural resources. And what are natural resources? Things that come from the earth that people use. Things that come from the earth that people use are natural resources. The operative words being from the earth. All right. So we're going to get started. Let's go. All right, boys and girls, last week we read the story, we read the story of From Farm to Table. The main character was Ava. She and her family worked the farm. And they worked the farm and took the plants and animals from the farm to our items from the farm to the market. Their items never reached the grocery stores. From the farm to your table if you go to the market. All right, so that's what that one was about, and Ava learned a lot of good lessons on that day. All right, today we're going to move on to natural resources. People use natural resources. People use things from nature to eat, drink, and to stay warm. We live in places that have the natural resources we need. So what is a natural resource? A natural resource is something that is found in nature and used by people. Water, air, plants, and animals are natural resources. Sunlight is a natural resource. Natural resources are all around. Every place on earth has different kinds of natural resources. Some places have more sunlight. Some places have a lot of water, but a few trees. Wherever people live, they use natural resources for many things. People use natural resources for food. People who live near water use wood from trees to make boats. They use the boats to catch fish, and fish live in the water. People grow food to eat. Growing food uses other natural resources. Plants use sunlight, soil, air, and water to grow. People use natural resources to build. Buildings are made from natural resources such as rocks and stones. We use these resources to protect us from storms, too much sunlight, and severe weather. Cars and buses are made of metal. Metal is found in the ground. It can be heated and then shaped. The gasoline that cars and buses need to move is made from oil. Oil is another natural resource found in the ground. People need natural resources. A pencil is made from wood and graphite. Graphite is also found in nature. Its shiny black marks are used for writing and drawing. Paper is also made from a natural resource. It's made from trees. We use natural resources to make the things we need, from food to a home to things in the classroom. Now, here we go. What is a natural resource? All right, we learned a natural resource is something that comes from the earth that people use. Something that comes from the earth that people use. All right, like what, for instance? Water, trees, air, sunlight, oil. All right. What types of natural resources could be used for food? Well, that's easy. We're either eating plants or animals. And then which natural resource could be used to build a house? The story said rocks or stones. All right. Great job, boys and girls. All right, boys and girls. Right now we're going to look at some items that are made from plants and see if anything surprises you. First, we see cotton t-shirts are made from plants. Your white station t-shirt that you wear every day, made from plants. They are made of cotton. Cotton is a plant. Now, this side table is made from a plant. It's made from wood, and wood comes from a tree. You have side tables at your house. Here we have colored pencils. Colored pencils are made of wood on the outside. The wood comes from trees, but the inside is made from wax. Not a natural resource. This basket is made from several different plant fibers. Some of the plants may be cottonwood or willow. And you know, we heard about the willow tree from when we read the story of A Tree for Emmy. So we've heard about a lot of the things that we're hearing about that are really natural resources. All right, boys and girls, we learned the different kinds of things that we wear and that we use around the house are made from plants. So I hope you're thinking of some other things that are made from plants and that you and your family are talking about it. So now we're going to move on to another simulation, and this is entitled Firewood from the Forest. In this activity, I have to cut down some trees, but I have to keep the firewood to keep the fire burning. So I have to cut down the trees for firewood, but then I'm going to have to plant some seedlings to make sure that I have trees to cut down. Okay, work with me, boys and girls. Help me out. Here we go. They've given me 1 minute to do this activity. Here we go. Fire. All right, I've got firewood, but I'm going to plant a couple more seedlings. All right, so now I'm getting short with the firewood, so now I'm going to have to cut down some trees. Cut that one, that one's too small. Cut that one and that one. Ooh, I've got enough. Now I need to plant some more seedlings so I have some trees that'll grow big enough when it's time for me to cut some more trees. I'm doing pretty well. What do you think? I've got enough firewood. I think I'm doing okay. Uh-oh, I'm getting kind of low. So it's time for me to cut down some more. All right, here I go. Cut the bigger trees. Okay. All right, now I'm going to plant some seedlings. How much time do I have left? All right, go Miss Johnson. What do I need to do now? Do I need to cut any more trees? I think that's enough. I think I've done a pretty good job. All right, my trees are growing. They're going to be fully grown in a minute. And then I can cut down some more. I'll cut down a couple of more. Plant those that I cut down. How did I do? It says I did a good job. I kept the fire burning. All right, go Miss Johnson. right, boys and girls, we're going to do an inquiry activity, and it's titled Natural Resources in the Classroom. Now, these work pages that I'm doing today are either on my website or on the Weebly website or my website on White Station Elementary. And you can pull these off and be ready to go when we're doing our lessons, okay? So this says natural resources in the classroom, but of course we can't do the classroom, so we're going to do our homes. You have natural resources at home? Why, certainly you do. So we want you to make a prediction. How many items come from plants and how many items come from animals? Make a mark, okay? So the prediction is how many you think you have. Wow. Plants, put my name at the top. How many items do I think I have in my house made from plants? Many. Well, today I'll just say 3. That's how many I think come from plants. I'll put a P under that. And then I'll even say 3 from animals. Really, Miss Johnson? Yes. I think I have some animals living with me. All right, so let's see. So now we're going to carry out the investigation. We're going to count the things from our homes to see exactly if we were right. Now, we're not going to count everything, but we just made an educated guess. Okay, now on the screen, you see my sofa. My sofa is made from, it's leather. So my sofa came from a pig, a cow. I don't know. I'm not sure which kind of leather it is, but it came from an animal. So at the bottom it says record our data. So I'm going to put 1 tally mark. You know how to do tally marks like we get from the cafeteria. All right, so we have 1 item made from an animal. Okay, next is an armoire. It's a big piece of furniture, but it's made from wood. And wood is a plant. So I'm going to put 1 tally mark under plants. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's the floor. I've got hardwood floors made from walnut, with walnut hardwood floors. So we know that comes from a tree, so another plant. And I didn't take but 4 pictures, but now what we see is my telephone. It's not made from a plant or an animal. We see the plant, but the soil is there. Do I add the soil? Okay. And then I'll come to the modem, and that's made out of metal, but it's not made from a plant or an animal. So then I come to my side table. We just saw a side table on the other. So my side table is made from wicker, which is a type of plant. So here's my data. I have 3 items made from plants and 1 item made from an animal. So were there more plants or animals in my house so far? I'm going to say there's more plants, more items made from plants. How do people affect natural resources? Well, if we're good, we're going to protect them, keep them, and save them. Not use too much, all right? So that's the kind of people we want to be with the natural resources. But some people do abuse them. We'll talk about that later. All right. Boys and girls, our last investigation for the week is to carry out this investigation. The first thing it tells us to do is to draw your favorite food. And then decide where it comes from. Does it come from plants or animals? And then talk to your partner about your favorite food. Now what we're going to, you see, you all know my favorite food, well, my favorite comfort food is pizza. And then on the right side, left side, it has your favorite food. And then, what's the natural resource? Favorite food, natural resource. So while I am putting my pizza together, I'm going to draw a picture of what I'm putting on here. And then I'm going to write the natural resource, plant or animal. Are you ready? Because I am ready to get started. All right, boys and girls. I told you my favorite food, comfort food, is pizza. So I could not find, but I have all my ingredients, I could not find a pizza crust. So I said, what else could I use? A flour tortilla. I can always use that. Flour made from wheat, grain. Take it to the milk. It's a plant. All right, so then I have my tomato sauce, pizza sauce, and I'm going to spread around a little bit more. And tomatoes are plants, come from a plant. So, is that enough? You want to go one more time? Okay, I hear you. I'm going one more time. All right. Okay, I'm going to stop. Then, I think I'm going to add some cheese. All right. So here I have mozzarella and who took my cheese? Oh, some Colby Jack, which is mozzarella and Colby cheese. All right, so I'm going to use all the cheeses. I love cheese. Oh, where does the cheese come from? Cheese made from milk. Milk comes from a cow. You have to milk the cow to get the milk. So it comes from a plant. All right. I'm sorry, an animal. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. It comes from an animal. Then I'm going to add, all right, okay. The tortilla flour, my crust is coming from a plant. My tomato sauce is coming from a plant. But my cheese is coming from an animal. So then I'm going to add, how about spinach? Spinach comes from a plant. Mushrooms. Love mushrooms. Mushrooms come from a plant. How about some pepperoni? See, I know you guys like pepperoni. So I'm going to put pepperoni here. It's original pepperoni, so this is pork. So it comes from a pig. It's an animal. So, all right, that looks pretty good. And then, how about some shrimp? Already been deveined. So I'm just going to pull off the tail. And it's ready to go. And of course, shrimp live in the ocean. They swim around. I guess the shrimp swim. I don't know. But I tell you what, they're animals. And so, we have some animals and some plants on the pizza. All right, boys and girls, you may not have pizza crust, you may not have flour tortillas, but you can make a pizza at home using English muffins. That's what we used to do in class. We make English muffins. So here we are. Instead of the tortilla, I'm going to show you how to make your own at the house. English muffins or any kind of bread source you have. Now, you may like white pizza, but I like the red sauce. may like white sauce, but I like red sauce. So here we go, putting the red sauce here. I'm going to get some cheese. Sprinkle it on. But if you can't use cheese, then you can use your white sauce. And then little spinach. Everybody can eat vegetables. And for yours, I'm only going to use pepperoni, because I know you guys either like cheese or pepperoni. All right. How are we doing, boys and girls? All right. So my oven is just getting warm. So let me start drawing. Here we go. Nikki's in the oven. And girls, we're coming to the end of our lesson, and so I really want to know if you've been listening throughout today's lesson to figure out the C word that means to save, keep, or protect our natural resources, which are things that come from the earth that people use. So now I'm going to reveal the word. I'm going to put the letters in order. I hope you've written it down to check yourself to see if you spelled the word correctly and you know what the word is. Here we go. C-O-C-O-N is con. Con. You see the word on here. C-O-N-S, cons. C-O-N-S-E-V. I mean S-E, I'm sorry. C-O-N-S-E-R. C-O-N-S-E-R-V, conserve. Go. C-O-N-S-E-R-V with the silent E on the end. Our mystery word was conserve. Conserve. Our natural resources, boys and girls. All right, boys and girls, at the end of each lesson, there's a performance task. And this performance task is entitled Help the Environment. So you use what you know to model a way to conserve a natural resource. So think about a natural resource that you think needs to be conserved. The materials that you use are simply paper and pencil. And what you're going to do is to make a model, draw a picture of what you think of as a natural resource that needs to be conserved. Think of a way to use less of that natural resource. Now, when we went in the house, we went to the bathroom, we went to the living room, and we went to the bedroom. And we conserved two different natural resources when we went through the house. But there are other natural resources that need to be conserved as well. So think of a way to use less of that resource and make a model of your idea. Draw a picture of it and share your idea with a partner, with your family, and with me. Please send it to me so I can share it with our other friends. Thank you. We'll see you Monday.